This is KCR, the sound of state.
And we are back. Hey everybody, this is KCR College Radio. You're listening to the award-winning Sound of State here at San Diego State University. For those of you who live in the San Diego County or on campus, you can tune in at AM 1610. And for everybody else, you can tune in at kcrlive.com, where we stream worldwide 24/7. And for those of you who have iOS or Android devices, you can also download the TuneIn app. Just search up KCR College Radio. And if you want, we also have social medias like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, even YouTube. Just look us up at KCR College Radio as well. With all that being said, my name is Tisha Moore, and I'm your host for this evening for my entertainment talk show, Tishtalk, where each week I talk about a topic in entertainment. I grab a few of my friends. We talk about it for about an hour, and we just have a good, fun old time. So this is actually my first live show for the summer shows. Last week I had a recording go up just because I happened to be out of town. My first summer show. It sucks. But it is what it is. I'm glad to be back in the studio, even though it's been maybe actually, I think it's been about a month or so since I've actually been in the live studio. It's really fun. It's great. I'm glad to be back. It's, I miss it. I'm really glad that I signed up for summer shows so I can talk to you guys and have a good time. Just as a small update for everybody who's listening, who didn't listen to the last show. Last semester was my first solo show, so this is obviously Tish Talk. It's my first solo show, and within that time period, I've actually made promotions director as well here for KCR's College Radio, and I have really enjoyed it so far. I've been doing a lot of work over the summer, and so I guess just kind of look to that this upcoming fall. There will be a lot more than just my voice talking, obviously, but a lot more than the regular show. So we'll see what happens. Lots of fun things coming down the pipeline. But anyways, also I have social medias as well for the show if you want to follow me at KCR Tish Talk. That's KCR TISH Talk. I have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I also have a YouTube channel where if you go onto the YouTube channel and subscribe, you can go ahead and listen to all the past recordings of my show during the spring. I'll post the first show for the summer show there as well, and then obviously this one as well. So all that's on there. If you guys want to go check it out, that'd be great. Let me know what you guys think, and let's just get this show started since we started a little late. So the ladies I have tonight, I actually have a full panel of ladies. It always really excites me that I have all of my mics being used. So this evening, for those of you who've tuned in before, we are joined by some very familiar guests. I want to welcome to the mics, to the boards, to the station, my friends Kate, China, Emily, and Sarah. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Say hello.
Hi.
So, like I said, for those of you who have listened to the show before, usually what I try and do is I have my friends introduce themselves and basically how we all know each other. We all kind of have met the same way, but just to kind of reintroduce you guys yourself to the audience, basically just give us your name, what you guys are up to, if you guys go to school or work, whatever they may be. So yeah, who wants to go first?
These cookies are great.
Okay, Sarah.
Shh, we're not supposed to be eating in the studio.
We're not eating in the studio. Anyone listening, we're
Those
not.
cookies were
Don't.
great. I don't have a cookie in my mouth right now.
Sarah, you go first.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah. I'm 21 years old.
That's not a cookie in her mouth.
I draw a lot. And I have a tater tot dog named Howie.
Who's absolutely adorable.
Mm-hmm. And a tater tot.
Emily?
My name's Emily. I'm 24. I'm old. I also have a dog. And I'm currently attending Southwestern College.
Hi, I'm Chinabelle, 24. I go to school, I work, and I'm also coaching for high school volleyball this upcoming fall season again.
What? Yes.
And I also have a dog named Thomas.
We're all introducing our dogs.
Yeah.
That's happening too.
Did I say my
Good. Good.
Hi guys, I'm Kate. I met Tisha at our Japanese 101 class when I was at community college. I attend the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. I don't design clothes though. I study fashion business.
Let me just make that real clear. Wow. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for introducing your guys' self on the show. And Emily, I know this is your first time, so thank you for joining us.
I'm nervous.
Do we have any milk?
Sarah. Oh my God. So this week, China was actually the one who really gave me the idea for what we're going to be talking about. And I did not write notes, but we're going to wing it. Usually I do, but this entire week has just been mayhem. But this week we're going to be talking about reboots and just kind of like the nature of reboots. What are some of our favorites? What's some of our least favorites? Which ones have been successful and what haven't really been successful? So to kind of go off from there, I mean, typically when people think of reboots, you think of like stuff that it's a re-edition of something that's already been created. So I think the example that I can think of that's the most relevant as to right now is the Spider-Man reboots, because there's literally been
Again.
3. Yeah, exactly. So there was the original first 3 that Tobey Maguire did. There was the 2 that Andrew Garfield did, and then
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yep, and then now we're going to be having Tom Holland's Spider-Man coming up in Spider-Man Homecoming.
I like him.
I like him too. It sucks because it's like I like Andrew Garfield as an actor, and I think he's really funny. But like Tom Holland, I think they really nailed it with this character or this actor because he looks young. He looks like he's in high school. He looks like he'll play an amazing Peter Parker, and he looks like he's going to be really fun Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, and the other ones, I think they didn't really have a balance of both. They couldn't play both. I felt like they couldn't play both.
Yeah. It was like the Batman problem where it's either you could play a really good Bruce and a bad Batman, or a really good Batman and a bad Bruce.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to, in memory of Adam West.
Oh, R.I.P.
I know. I actually found out about that while I was away, and I was like, oh no, it's so sad.
Did you see what they did?
Yeah, they did in LA.
It's so
Really
nice.
hard. For those of you who don't know, in LA, I think was it last night?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, last night, recently, in LA, they put up the actual like bat signal. And in honor of Adam West, because was he the very first?
Yeah,
He was the very first, right? Yeah.
Speaking of reboots, Batman.
Exactly. Batman is also a really good example of reboots, and it's literally been throughout generations.
Yeah.
I get okay. We'll start off with, since we start off with Spider-Man. Out of the reboots, which one's proven to be your favorite so far? I'm still gonna stick by
I've
Tom
only
Holland for
seen
mine.
The first.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I can't really
Wait,
compare it.
for Batman?
For
Oh,
Spider-Man,
for
and then we
Spider-Man,
can go
yeah.
for Batman
Okay,
for the
so
second
Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I can't really compare.
I always liked Tobey Maguire, just like because of his face making skills. It's pretty hilarious. So
So we got a Tobey Maguire from Sarah.
yeah.
I haven't. Well, yeah, Homecoming hasn't come out yet, but I want to say that may be my favorite, just because it is the most comic booky Spider-Man movie we're gonna have to date because of all the characters and his like Stark's involvement with the movie. I want to like it.
I think he, from Civil War alone, I feel like I'm gonna like him. So, Kate, did you say yours?
No, because I can't really.
Okay.
I can't, yeah, I don't really. I don't.
She's with me.
Don't hate me, but I was never really a big fan of Spider-Man.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Growing up, so
Yeah.
I don't really have like a great strong opinion behind.
Mhm.
But I do. I do have my fingers crossed. I probably will enjoy this new one coming out.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing to compare it to. Really.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's fair.
Perfect.
Just
We'll
like,
watch it together.
we should. We should. Oh, you know what? I wish we should have watched together. I mean, it's not really a reboot, but it kind of is. Was
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Still need to watch Wonder
Same.
What?
So good.
I've gotten mixed with different people. They either hate it or love it. Yeah.
No, I love her.
No, it's
So I need to watch it
good.
myself.
I don't like.
Yeah, you need to watch. People who hated it probably were just mad and wanted to have a different opinion than people who loved it.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna say I hate it because everyone loves it.
Yeah, no,
I bet
Maybe.
it's also like the comic book elitists
Yeah,
that are like,
for sure.
she's not. She's supposed to fight Ares or whatever.
She's not even buff.
I know. Yeah, some
That's
people were
the
like,
She doesn't even have
saying-
legs. I
Yeah.
can break her legs.
She did it when she was pregos. I'm like, dude.
yeah, that's
Bless.
kudos to her.
Exactly. So that's one reboot that. Well, I mean, like, well, I guess not two. But I thought Wonder Woman did great.
And then continuing the superhero, Superman.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
I don't have a favorite. Well, I mean, okay, no, Brandon Routh, I think he did okay, but I also have a bias because he also was in Legends of Tomorrow, in the DC show.
Oh,
He played,
yeah.
Ray
Yeah.
Parker.
Mm-hmm. Ray
Um,
Palmer.
Whoops. Still thinking of Spider-Man.
Yeah. But even back then, I didn't really watch those, like, the Superman ones. I was just kind of like, that's a Superman. And then when Henry Cavill's one came out, he looks like Superman.
Yeah.
But I don't like his Clark Kent.
I don't, because he's not the Boy Scout from Justice League that I like.
Yeah.
He's not the Boy Scout.
Yeah, I think I think also like DC shows, with their reboots in particular, I think they need to do a better job. Wonder Woman obviously is like the key example of them doing an amazing job with it, but then if
Yeah.
you look at like the Batman, like the Christopher Nolan Batmans were amazing, and then like in Batman versus Superman, like no hate, Batfleck, but it's like,
It's because I get it, because he's the old grizzly kind of guy, old Batman, but I want to see Detective Batman from Justice League.
I hope we see it in Justice League
Yeah.
because it looks like it's really good, kind of thing. So
I know my favorite Superman ever is the guy from Smallville.
Oh, did you guys ever watch that? Because
Yes,
I
I did.
didn't.
I watched maybe the first 2 seasons and then I kind of got over it because it did go on for a while.
Oh, really? How many
Yeah,
seasons was
same.
that?
It went on. I have no idea.
It
but
went on for
it
10
for a
seasons.
while.
Oh, really?
Okay, so
10 or
Supernatural
11.
got them beat then.
Supernatural needs to die, guys.
But they won't. They'll die and they'll come back, just like all of their
Yeah.
characters
that's
do.
true. Yeah.
I really liked Christopher Reeve as Superman. I mean, just because I grew up watching him, so he's like he's my Superman. He'll always be like, he's got the perfect jaw, the perfect body build. He's just the greatest.
I'm trying to remember, and now I can't.
He was in
Yeah.
Supernatural. He was in Smallville. Oh, I cried in that episode.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Wait, no, so that's the same. That's the guy who played Superman. Is that the Superman?
Right,
Okay.
The one in
right.
the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I kind of. Yeah.
Something about the stars.
Yeah.
He was there. Oh, I cried in that
This
episode.
guy.
Oh, that dude. She showed me a picture off. Yeah. Okay, I can get behind it. Yeah. Well, I thought again, I didn't watch Smallville, but I just kind of knew little bits and pieces. I thought the dude who played Clark Kent and that was a pretty good representation of it too.
He's Smallville.
It's his chin.
Oh yeah.
He's good looking.
Mm-hmm.
The hair too.
They
beautiful.
have the
Everything.
hair and the chin. That
I
makes them
feel
look
like Henry
Superman.
Cavill has that too, though.
Yeah.
He does,
Especially
for
him.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's just like his Clark Kent's not that. Like I like the in Supergirl for a CW show. What's his name? He was in Teen Wolf. Tyler Hoechlin.
Oh, Tyler.
Is that how you say your last name?
No.
Hoechlin.
That one guy.
That one
How do you
dude.
say her?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Actually.
How do you say
from
your name?
how do you say your name? Can you say it again? Can you
If
like
you're listening.
right? I want to say well, he was in Teen Wolf. He's like one of the main characters in Teen Wolf. But
Oh, the main character, like the guy.
yes, not
the one
the
that
not
played
the lead.
Superman.
Yeah, he played Superman in the CW.
Yeah, it was like
Supergirl
the,
show.
not the lead.
the older guy.
Yeah, the older one. The one I don't really know his role in the show, but he is one of the werewolves. quote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
Or
The
he was,
thing
like,
about
it's like
him-
alpha?
Derek?
When they released a picture of him for Supergirl, I
think
didn't
it's
like how
Derek.
he had a 5 o'clock shadow.
You didn't-
He did.
Oh, kind of, yeah. But I mean, like, the way he plays off his Clark Kent, I feel like is a lot better than Henry Cavill's. Because it's, like, more playful. It's more funny. You
It's
see,
lighter.
It's definitely lighter.
Yeah, isn't Henry Cavill like too emotional? I feel like he's too emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
he's
like,
just
you're
jaded
you're too
now.
sappy. Like,
He
get out of
is.
here.
Yeah.
He
I'm-
became really jaded.
yeah. So I'm, like, hoping that if he shows up in Justice League, it'll probably be better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So sad because I mean, for me, like Superman's like my favorite,
Mhm.
just because like I grew up watching Henry Cavill and Henry Cavill. I grew up watching Christopher Reeves, and like my dad like would watch Superman with me all the time. So like that's why I always like because people love Batman or Spider-Man, but like he would always put
Batman.
Superman on. So because like, and so that's like the image that I have of Superman. And so now like with these new rebooted versions, like I don't have the same love for it. But
Yeah.
maybe I'm just biased. I don't know.
I mean, like, I feel like when you grow up with something, and that's the thing about reboots, it's like when you grow up with something, you have an expectation for what comes next.
Right,
So I
right.
think, and again, we're going to kind of transition because we're sticking really with the superheroes, but I think
Yeah.
one of the franchises that really show that is Star Wars.
Yeah.
So you have like there's people who grew up on the foundation of the show, like the original first four.
Yeah.
And then when the prequels came out, people really hated it because it wasn't the same, or it wasn't like it just wasn't the same thing that they grew up on. And then now we have a new generation of Star Wars movies coming up, and again, it's still the same mix because I think it was Force Awakens. A lot of people were really criticizing it because it's like the exact same as
It's the same formula.
Yeah, it's
as
the same formula.
original series.
Then like for me, the argument that I always give for people who play, because I enjoyed the movie, but I see why people argue against that for a reboot. But it's like in my eyes too, I also kind of see it smart seeing what they did because they're using that same formula to hook in a new audience and
Yeah.
while still trying to hold the same charm as the old one.
Because it
Right.
worked.
It does, and it did, and it
Yeah.
clearly does. Like they're obviously going to make, I think, another like I don't know how many more movies they made 2 so far or 3 now in the next generation of
They're
it.
gonna
Yeah.
end at 9.
Is it 9? So they
gonna-
have one more after this upcoming one.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
But is that like including the same storyline, or is it not include the one-offs? Because they made Rogue One.
Oh yeah, I think like the Star Wars will end at 9, but they're gonna have like the
Bunch of
other
spin-offs.
stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about like spin-off and stuff like that?
Money grab. It's a money grab.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Money grab. Money grab.
I'm trying to think of a spin-off that I actually liked.
The one that I actually really liked was Rogue One. That was
Oh, that was smart because they told the
There was.
story.
yeah. They did.
was
Because it's
smart.
in the first crawl.
I think it was like what the first paragraph, or
Yeah.
yeah, and then they took that and did an entire storyline. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, like Star Wars has like an endless amount of content to do too, though. 'Cause,
I
like
was gonna say,
yeah,
like,
they
you
have
could
so
literally pull from anything. It's a whole nother universe.
literally,
Yeah.
Expanded universe.
exactly.
I'm so slow on movies. I think the last movie that I actually went to go watch in theaters was when you guys watched Fantastic Beasts.
Oh my god.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were
Yeah.
really
Well, see,
slow,
that's
yeah.
another example of it too. That's
So-
kind of like a reboot slash.
Like a spin-off.
One-off.
Spin-off.
A spin-off,
It's a
yeah.
spin-off.
Well, now,
It's a
now
series
it's like a
now.
what? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
but
spin-off
now
it's
series.
great.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait for
It's
more.
great.
I'm excited though. I liked it.
I thought it was really good. I'm excited. But 5 movies.
I don't know how
I
they're gonna
feel
do it.
about
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big story. I mean,
It better be its own though, because if they connect like it too close to Harry Potter, then it's just like.
I mean,
ah,
there are already
why?
going to be characters that we're going to see coming back.
course, yeah.
Look, we already have a young Albus Dumbledore. And what, Jude Law?
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
But I'm
see.
still excited.
Same.
Because it's the first Wizarding War, and that's intense. Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Um.
So I can't really.
Well, another reboot.
Oh,
that I'm
Powerpuff
thinking.
Girls?
Well, I was thinking
Powerpuff
Sailor
Girls is a
Moon.
really good one. That too, yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
cartoons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I know that we've talked about Sailor Moon before.
Anime
and we
one.
talked in the anime episode that we did. And there have been a bunch of like anime reboots, but I think Sailor Moon's probably one of the bigger ones that I've seen reboot their series and like do.
Berserk is getting a one, or it's out already.
Is it the one that you're
Berserk.
saying?
Berserk.
Berserk. I don't know. I remember only really watching growing up. I only watched the main, one that they had on TV and stuff like that. And then when the Crystal one came out, I watched like maybe the first 10, and I was like, eh.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot.
liked it.
There's the Dragon Ball one where they added the cat thing.
Oh yeah, that's going on right now.
Yeah, don't hate me because I don't know its name.
That's fine.
Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon Balls S?
I don't know. See, that's another.
XD.
That's like totally another anime that like I remember seeing, but then not really knowing because there's so many different versions, and I'm like,
yeah.
you're like-
And the newest one added the cat.
I don't know. I don't know. You're looking at me like, I don't know.
So
at all.
Sailor Moon though,
Mhm.
we talked about it. It's okay.
is okay.
It's okay.
Is okay.
I liked it.
I mean, like, I don't know. I like the old one because again, it's something that we all grew up on,
Mhm.
and then even the newest one is
Yeah.
cute. The animation sometimes, like the transformation
I
animation,
didn't like
that one. I was kind of like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I can get behind it.
hmm
But I haven't followed it enough to be like, oh yeah, because that one's supposed to be as accurate as possible to the
The main-
series, the manga series.
Mhm.
So I haven't watched it enough to really be like, oh yeah, it is. They're right or they're not. They changed everything. So
It's not as repetitive as the original.
Oh, it's
series.
not?
That's why I like it. There's more of a
Mm.
storyline to go.
that's
with.
interesting. That's good though. I mean, like, do you prefer that?
It's a little hard. I mean, I
I'd
like.
say?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I still like the original series, just like you said, because we grew up on it.
Yeah.
I like the Sailor Moon Crystal too.
She's like, I like them all.
I like them all.
I like them all.
Because it's its own. I guess you could say
Yeah.
it's its own series.
Yeah.
There are so many to think of. Some movies I feel like should not get like a reboot.
Like Jurassic Park and
Oh,
Jurassic
yeah.
Park makes money though.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
It was. I didn't watch it, but it looked good.
The last
Yeah.
one. The last one was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun. Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Jurassic World.
He
Yeah.
was, yeah,
World,
he
yeah.
was pretty funny.
Because Chris
Um,
Pratt
he's a good
also
boy.
looks good. Chris Pratt. And then he had Jake Johnson on there too, who's from New Girl.
yeah.
funny.
He's so funny. That's actually that's a really good
love him.
segue because it's something that I know China you mentioned. He's gonna be in the new Mummy that's coming up.
Oh,
I think it already
yeah.
came out.
Or
with
that's
Tom
right.
Cruise?
That's right. Yeah, with Tom
Yeah.
Cruise.
And it's poop.
You watched it already?
No, I saw the reviews.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Poop.
Yeah, all my like relatives are seeing it's boo. It's like thumbs down.
Really?
Yeah,
That
which is, like,
sucks.
Which sucks because like it's the Mummy, but then like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, come on, like
I know
why?
a lot
Why?
of the reviews I remember reading before it came out because I didn't realize it already came out.
Do you
they're
remember? Oh, sorry. Do you remember why they rebooted it?
Yes, that was another thing we can get into. But the review that I
Yeah.
remember reading about it was that it was like too like they're moving away from the horror aspect and they made it too actiony because they have Tom Cruise.
Oh,
It's like Mission Impossible and then maybe some Mummy was what I
Yeah.
read leading up to the reviews, and obviously it kind of shows in that. But yeah, China had a point where the reason why they did the Mummy is because they're gonna try and do a monster universe.
the Universal Monster Universe.
Yeah,
The one with the Wolfman.
I
The
think they're
monster
gonna do
from the
Dracula
lagoon.
too.
Dracula. In the trailer, you see a vampire skull.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And I'm like, oh, they're hinting at it.
yeah.
Because it's no secret.
Yeah, no, the director, I think I was watching one interview, and the director was like saying, like, yeah, this is like the beginning of it. I want to try and bring back something like this is reboot. I want to bring back because this is something I grew up on. I want this new generation to see it. And so,
Yeah, but it's supposed to be scary.
Yeah,
The Mummy's supposed to
it's
be
not.
scary.
I mean, the mummy that they casted, I
oh
forgot
my
her
gosh,
name.
the casting!
The casting's great,
I'll give A+ to
Yeah,
that.
Yeah. but maybe like the writing did not
the
come up to
story.
par.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting how they're mixing horror and action to it in a way. Like
They need to
kinda
find
like,
a balance if they do it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like kind of like zombies. Like it's fun with just a lot of action and zombies and and some like jump scares. But with mummies, it's like you gotta do differently in a way, right?
Yeah, because I remember growing up, like the original Mummy series, that did scare me.
Yeah,
It's
it
pretty
did.
terrifying.
That stuff
Oh my
was
God.
scary. Like even to this day, like I think one of the reasons I'm not afraid of bugs, but one of the reasons why I don't
I
really
was about to
the
say
scarabs.
Beetles.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
beetles.
Yes.
That messed me up.
The
That's
beetles.
like the scenes where they crawl into
Ugh.
people. Ugh, no.
It ate a person. I
Exactly.
remember that. Oh God.
exactly. Like, but this stuff like that used to terrify me.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
like, I mean, obviously, like looking at I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say. But if they don't really bring back that same horror aspect, then you're not really gonna have like a very strong monster universe, even if it is universal.
Yeah. Can you even call it the Mummy? Like,
Exactly. No.
Why?
No. It's Mission Impossible featuring the Mummy. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's what it is.
That's what it really is. It's so sad that
goodness
it's true.
gracious.
But I don't know what other ones they're doing for reboots.
DuckTales.
Uh,
They're bringing back a lot of
true.
the cartoons, like what Sarah said
Cartoons.
earlier.
Powerpuff Girls.
Pop-Up Girls.
That was a flop.
Teen Titans Go. That
Also
was
a
a
flop.
reboot. But then I get it. They're aiming it towards younger
I mean,
audience.
but like
But it's poo-poo.
that younger audience they're aiming it towards. I feel like that was also the same age we grew up watching the original Titan series.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that we grew up on is
Yeah,
getting in
it's
reboots.
all which is true. Like I think for Nickelodeon, it's funny because I remember reading. I wrote a piece for last semester talking about like reboots because there was such big news about it last year at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
They're still working on the Hey Arnold movie, which is supposed to pick up from. It's supposed to pick up from
The jungle.
where they ended. Yeah,
Oh,
where they
no.
ended the show,
I forgot.
and then they're gonna talk about what happened to his parents. They're gonna like basically tie up all these loose ends essentially. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be set in the same time period. I think. Oh man, what was the other ones? I forgot the other ones. That was like the biggest one really that a lot of people were talking about.
Was Samurai Jack a reboot or they?
Oh, it's
that
over.
was a quote unquote reboot, but it was like it continued on from the storyline where they left off too. So I
but
guess
then
that's
how
yeah.
that's how Star Wars was too.
yeah. But
Reboots
I mean,
can be
technically,
continuations.
yeah, continuations.
It's just bringing it back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can you count Star Trek?
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Planet of the Apes?
That's
Yeah.
definitely too.
True.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
actually-
right.
Terminator?
Mhm.
Genesis?
Transformers.
Transformers?
Transformers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where they go in, yeah.
I just
They're
listed like
gonna-
5.
Yeah, the newest
I
one's coming
mean-
out.
The what?
The newest Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Dude, every single
The
time
new
I see the
Planet of the
trailer
Apes.
for
I
the
laugh.
Transformers,
I laugh.
I laugh, but it's also like, and I've done it a couple times with my friends in the theater too. When in the beginning, where it's just like planes, I freak out because I think it's the Star Wars trailer.
Oh.
It all looks the same, and then when it goes to the cross, I'm like, never mind, it's the Transformers one. Forget it.
Yeah.
I don't. I laugh. I'm just like, and my boyfriend's like, I want to see it.
No,
Why?
it's just like it's not. There's no
It's not
good
the
writing
same.
anymore. It's
the
not.
same.
With
I
Transformers?
think it's
Also, have you noticed that the only continuous character in the Transformers series is Josh Duhamel? He's the
Josh
only continuous
Duhamel.
character in that movie.
and Bumblebee.
And I mean,
Optimus
yes,
Prime.
I know.
Yeah.
But
the Transformers.
actors wise,
Yeah.
because you don't see Shia in there anymore. You don't.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
think that other crazy
I miss Shia.
dude. I don't. miss
Yeah,
Shia
that
too.
one new girl, the one in the trailer, she looks like Megan. She
A
looks
little
like
bit.
She
Megan
looks-
Fox,
she
right?
does.
She has like that like
Mm.
similar features.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I feel like people would go see it like to see the action, just to see the
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
But that's it. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
not
It's
really
just
to
it's
expect
senseless
anything.
action.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
There's not really. They're not going for the
Yeah.
writing.
I want to see Hot Rod though. They're bringing Hot Rod.
Mm.
Hot Rod.
It's a fan favorite from the TV show. And then he's the one that I think takes over from Optimus Prime.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I thought you were
And-
talking about like another show.
He's like a red sports car and he's like super
Oh, you
cool
know what? Yeah, I think I kind of know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Kind of, sort of.
Mm.
But
from the 80s.
yeah.
Yep.
It'll be interesting. I feel like that franchise either needs to like really step up their game or they really just need to stop.
This should be
Yeah.
the last one since
Yeah.
the last night.
No, but I
Like
think they're
Fast
gonna
and
make
Furious.
another one though after that.
Mhm.
Fast and
That's
Furious is a
serious.
really good example of that too.
Yeah.
That's seriously.
And the
Yikes.
triple
Needs
X.
to end.
So
Yeah, that's
just on
something
the
that was
topic
recently
of what's
too.
his nuts? What's his name again?
What's his nuts?
I forgot his name.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. I was gonna say Van Helsing. What the fuck?
I
didn't.
Brick.
Cousin. I just had a movie in my head.
Van Helsing wasn't that
I think it was also.
he
It was
right?
It was a reboot. I
Van
believe.
Yeah.
Helsing?
Right.
but no, actor wise. I thought that
Oh.
was Hugh Jackman.
Van Helsing, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge Ackman.
But I
Was
feel like
he-
Van Helsing, that's a remake from a really
Oh,
old
right.
movie.
Was it
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I kind of remember watching it, but I also
Yeah.
remember being
It
like,
wa-
terrified of all the horror
Oh no,
stuff. And I was
sorry. Van Helsing, I think
Um,
it might have been a remake. or
There was another
I
like
think-
vampire series.
yeah.
Man, what's his name? I forgot. But the dude was like always wore like a black trench coat, black glasses.
Blade?
Yes.
Blade.
Yeah, Blade. Well, because we were on the topic of like vampire hunters and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I was like, right. I
Wait,
never
is-
watched it, but I think they did.
Is Blade coming back?
I don't think so. No.
No, Blade
No.
Runner. Blade Runner.
What's that?
To 2059.
What's Blade Runner?
Blade Runner with the one with
2059.
it's the one with Harrison Ford.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
and then
you're right.
they're rebooting
That's also a reboot?
that, but rebooting it in a way for them to continue it.
Mhm.
Cool.
So they're probably going to end. Poor Harrison Ford. All of his characters are going to be killed off.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Spoilers, by
A
the
lot
way.
of-
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I noticed a lot of
Spoilers.
these movies they're talking about we haven't seen.
Yeah,
But it's
that's
not.
true.
Speaking
It's a topic of
Um,
reboot.
Exactly.
Speaking of remakes, I think they should remake. Right now, that movie. It's a Japanese movie that Hunger Games was based on.
Oh,
A battle royale. I
Yep.
think
Oh,
they should
yeah.
remake that.
Battle Royale?
Battle Royale. It's the one where the kids, like they're a bunch of delinquents, they get sent to an island and have
okay.
to kill each
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
off. One by one.
Yeah.
So, like, so a Hunger
So, like,
Games based off
Hunger
of-
Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I feel
I like the crazy guy with the yellow hair. Who
Yeah.
just like
Oh,
massacre
I don't
killing
think I ever
everyone.
watched it, but I remember hearing about that growing up.
It's on
Good.
Netflix.
I don't think I was allowed to watch it back then. That's why.
I always get in this argument. I put myself in this argument how the Hunger Games and Battle Royale aren't like interchangeable
Mhm.
because I feel like it could have been inspired by, but I feel like the author took the inspiration from the labyrinth in Greek mythology.
Oh, did it really?
I think so.
Mm.
Like 7 virgins, seven maids, 7 guys
Oh.
get sent to the labyrinth in a sacrifice for the Minotaur, and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
That was a good movie.
But whatever, I don't know. Okay.
That should be another topic.
Greek
Yeah.
mythology.
This is like old, but you guys probably didn't see it. But you guys are familiar with the old school Blair Witch, right? Like
Yeah,
when
Yes.
you were younger.
that was.
And you know how they made a remake of that one? That one
Mhm.
was like terrifying.
Oh, you
I
watched
mean,
it?
yeah. I mean,
The
I like
newest?
horror movies, so
The newest one was her.
right, yeah. And
The first
like,
one was Blair
hold up.
Witch Project, right? And then
Yeah.
the second one was just Blair Witch.
yeah. And I remember when Evil
Ugh.
Dead the remake came out, and that
Yeah,
was like
and
a
then they did
huge,
one
like
too.
big one. Yeah. That one was very. It met like my standards.
Oh, really?
I was very
Mhm.
satisfied.
I feel like
yeah.
horror ones, you have to, if you want to reboot a series, you have to do it right. Because I think I heard the other day, or not the other day, I was listening on a podcast earlier today.
Mhm.
They were talking about the Friday the 13th movie,
Yeah.
or sorry, video games. Because there was like a video game that went out for
Mhm.
PS4, and I heard it's a lot of fun. I actually would be
Yeah.
down to play.
It's scary.
I heard it's so much
Which
fun though.
one?
Like if you play with like a group of people where
Yeah,
one person
yeah,
can be Jason and
yeah.
everyone else, that's so
Oh
much
my
fun.
God.
That's scary.
It
And
looks
then-
like fun though.
And then, like, yeah, in the game, because my boyfriend and his friends play on the PC, there's crows around that will signal to Jason.
Yeah,
where
he
you
gets like
are.
alarms where you're at, and then
I
he like
like
teleports
it.
there.
Mhm.
I heard
Yeah.
it's so much fun though.
He can teleport.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to walk there.
He
just
teleports.
Oh,
I didn't realize he had. I didn't realize he had powers. But then, like when I was listening to the podcast and they were talking about it, they also said that like the Friday the 13th movie had like 12 movies. There's like a lot more than just like one or two.
Mhm.
I was
don't
like,
know.
what?
Yeah, they have a lot.
For just his storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
realize
like the
that.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it's like Freddy Krueger.
I know that there's one movie where they are like, they fought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Freddy
Freddy
versus Jason.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Did
I know.
anyone
Yeah.
watch Rings?
Yeah.
That's another.
Yeah,
They
that's
made-
another reboot.
They made one where it was The Ring versus The Grudge. That was
Oh, I heard
trippy.
about
I
that.
watched it. Yeah.
Did they really?
By
yeah,
the way,
they did.
When was
disclaimer:
that?
I'm never gonna watch any of these.
Yes.
I'm a baby. Oh my
Same.
god.
That's why I was asking if you
Baby
guys
club.
watched
Yeah.
Baby
Baby
club.
Yeah.
Baby club.
Because in Rings, apparently, she's everywhere. Since we have like all this technology, she's not just.
Oh, ooh,
On its
I don't
own,
like that.
yeah.
So if I
Yeah,
pulled up
yeah.
my phone right now, it should be like she's here.
yeah.
No, no,
Freaking
no,
crawl
no,
or
thanks.
something.
I saw the newest one of that. That was
How
like
was it?
it was interesting. I mean, I found it entertaining. I'll use that word. Entertaining. It wasn't scary. It was very. They kind of
I don't like this music. that's
Well,
playing.
I don't know.
It's too-
Yeah,
this
speaking
music's
of
scary.
horror-
sorry.
horror
I'm sorry.
wow.
You're a knock at the door.
I know, right? Like,
And the campus is
It's
stranded
happening.
too. There's no.
We're
one
not
on
doing that
campus
tonight,
too.
you guys.
Okay, let's move genres.
Well, no,
genres.
before we move on to genres, what I was saying about like horror films and like trying to reboot it, and then obviously with the monster universe, I feel like they really have to do it right in a sense. It's like you have to be true to the horror, but at the same time bring a new story. Even if you're using the same characters, bring a new storyline and something that'll like hook everybody in.
Yeah.
Like because then it's just not going to work. It's like not enough.
It'll just
movie.
be trash.
Yeah, it'll just be trash. Like, even though I can't really say because I'm terrified of this particular horror figure, but like I know Chucky had a bunch of movies.
Oh my god.
And I know that they had done a bunch. I think there's one recently. It still to this day freaks me out. I hate that doll so much. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the concept of it. Everyone's like, you could just kick the doll. I don't care. I don't like it. It terrifies me. So every time I see it, I'm like, oh no, I want to look at the movie. It's scary. I'm a baby, man. I don't like it. But like even that, it's even sometimes when I see some of the advertisements, when I'm not willing to watch the advertisements, and I'm like, my eyes, I'm gonna pass out right now. It doesn't look as scary as the original one that I was initially terrified by.
So you probably didn't see the new Annabelle trailer.
Ooh no!
right?
See, I don't do dolls. I don't do dolls.
That trailer doesn't make sense to me because wasn't the first appearance of Annabelle was in Annabelle?
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring, right?
No,
And then
Conjuring.
Annabelle
It's
was
a
after.
spin-off. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Annabelle. Annabelle's origin was in Annabelle, like where the girl was like saying, "This is a nice doll," and like
Well, Annabelle was supposed to be the origin story, but she first appeared in the Conjuring movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm saying
okay.
like how the doll became possessed was because of the girl in the movie.
Spoilers?
Yeah, whatever. It's like beginning of the movie.
Okay, fine. It's
Like
uh,
so.
I haven't seen it. Just 'cause
Yeah,
I'm a
someone
baby
comes
too.
into the house, dies tragically because she's trying to like mess people up in this house, and like she's holding the doll, and as she's dying, her blood seeps into the doll.
I don't like that.
So that's what I thought. That's where the doll came from, or the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're making it even more like back in the day, like
Oh, so it's not
Where
just
she originally
that.
came from.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
who really was?
Maybe
yeah,
like they're
Annabelle.
trying to like do either multiple personalities in it, or like maybe one passes, another one goes, kind of thing.
I don't buy it. I don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't like it
like
either,
it.
which is why I'm never gonna watch it. So
I mean, story wise,
you're
it
gonna
doesn't
have to
make
strap
sense.
me down to watch these movies. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Question:
Yes.
What show would you pick to have like a reboot
Oh yeah.
that hasn't had one yet?
Or a
That's a good
spin-off.
question.
That's really hard for show wise.
Show or movie?
or anything.
Ooh, because I think I mentioned this in the anime one. No one believes me that existed. Samurai Pizza Cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say
I
that
want-
cat thing.
Oh my
I would
goodness.
love that just because it's cat.
Samurai Pizza Cat
Oh my god.
are cats in Japan that made pizza. And then when they have to go fight, there's ovens in a row, and they go through the ovens, and that's how they change into their like in their mechs. Samurai
so
Pizza Cat.
out there, dude.
It's so funny. 'Cause the animation made them really chibi, so they're tiny cats, tiny cats in mech suits. Come on, Samurai Pizza Cats. Bring that back.
At
to me.
Crunchyroll, bring that back.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
know.
They need to bring back the Stitch Show.
Oh, the little Stitch
I
show.
freaking yes.
I love that show.
I loved that show.
I was that one alien that made all the
Did
sandwiches.
they find all the
Leroy, I
experiments?
think his name.
No, they didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Did they do all 300?
No,
No,
that's
they
that's
didn't.
Seriously said. No,
Oh,
they
So
okay.
they're
never
saying
did.
they need to bring it back. I love that show.
Finish it.
Does
Need
Disney
to
Channel
finish.
even have a cartoon show anymore, or is it
They
still
do
Phineas and
have-
Ferb?
No, Phineas and Ferb ended a long time ago too.
Oh,
though.
I loved Phineas.
They had Gravity Falls ended. They have another show that's
Oh,
like very similar to Gravity
shoot.
Falls. At least art wise, it looks very similar.
Oh,
the Magic.
Star.
Yeah, Star. Yeah, that one.
Star
Star's not-
versus
no,
the
no,
Forces
no.
of Evil.
Yeah,
She's
that
on
one.
Disney XD. She's not on Disney
Oh, you're talking about
Channel.
Disney Channel in general?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
I
think
haven't.
so.
I haven't watched.
I think
Disney
most of their
Channel in
cartoons-
a while.
Yeah, I think what Disney did is that they moved most of their cartoons to Disney XD, and a lot of their live action series and rom coms and stuff like that is on Disney Channel.
I found out Disney XD is meant for teens and not boys.
Really?
Air quote boys.
Mm.
So it's meant for an older age group.
They can do better.
So I'm hoping DuckTales stays
Oh, yeah.
on Disney because I want to watch that stuff.
I know,
grew up
it's
with
cute.
that.
It's
They
really
ha-
cute.
They're bringing back Launchpad McQuack. Never mind, he's a pilot in the show.
Just silence.
Does he kind of look like a pelican guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's,
no,
like,
I
pretty
think that
buff,
kind of
but he's
yeah.
still a duck.
Did they redesigned him, right?
No, it's still the same.
Oh, okay.
Still buff guy.
Mm.
And then Oh my gosh, I want because since they have Launchpad McQuack, there was another show called Tailspin with bears that were pilots.
Oh my god, what?
I watched too many shows as a kid, and then Launchpad McQuack was like a cameo in that show.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, huh, I wonder if they're gonna bring back Tailspin. And then there's another show that they could also bring up that involves
Which
ducks.
one? China, choose one.
No, there's another one. Darkwing Duck.
Mm.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, no, that one I remember. Yes. I was like, what? Yes. Okay, so is that your final answer? We'll limit
No,
it. How about
there's
like
so many.
2?
All the duck ones.
All the duck ones.
animal ones.
Kate or Emily? Before I get mine. Well, Sarah, did you really say which one you wanted?
To be rebooted.
Yeah.
I'm just
anything.
I'm just waiting for Incredibles 2.
Yes, Incredibles 2. They're okay.
I just want to see
Their
how all
release
the
date moved
characters have
up.
changed.
Yeah.
Like how many years has it been? Like,
Or is it picking up from the last time?
Yeah.
They haven't
or is
tipped
it
it
a whole
off.
new family? Is it gonna be?
It
Dash
better
with
not
his
be a whole new.
family?
Oh no.
Or something
No.
like that?
I looked
They-
up on
can't.
IMDb. It's still the same characters.
Yeah.
So
I
we
wonder
don't
how
know
much
if it's a
older
flash
everyone's
forward or
gonna be.
back to where we were.
I
at.
want
I
to
would
see
love to
Jack
see-
Jack.
I would love to see like Mr. Incredible like in a
Yes.
wheelchair, like like so old and
Like
grumpy.
Professor.
Yeah, but he does everything himself. So like if he can't do something, he'll like just get up with his arms or something.
Yeah,
just
he
like
does it on its own.
just like something like a really strong man was just like, oh, I guess I have to do this.
Yeah.
Dumb joke.
It better be good because I was very
We
disappointed
waited
with.
literally 12 years for this.
I was
so.
very disappointed with Finding Dory. Didn't really like it.
Wait, did it?
No,
I'm not
I
mad.
didn't. No.
I thought it was
What you don't like
okay.
It
about
was alright.
I go like,
It-
cried.
like every 10 seconds in the film. Every time they go back to Baby Dory, I'm like,
Well, yeah,
Baby Dory was cute.
I
I cried
Dory was
twice.
cute. I cried at the end, but
Yes.
it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't as good as.
you
Finding-
cry and then you say you hate
Yeah.
the movie.
I didn't hate it. I was
You.
disappointed.
Oh, Emily reminded me of a thing that they done in the movies because we brought up Professor X. They rebooted X-Men within the franchise with
They did a restart button though with the recent one, didn't they?
yeah, it's basically
Oh yeah,
a reboot.
Yeah.
he was not accurate in the newer ones.
He what?
Go
Huh?
wait. Oh, no, go
Wait,
ahead.
wait. Before we get into that, really quick, Kate, did you have like an answer for Sarah's question
yeah.
in terms of like favorite,
No,
or not
no,
favorite, but like something you want to see in reboot?
Not really.
No? Okay.
no, I have to think about that.
I have 2 just because when WB used to have like the morning Saturday shows coming up, the 2 that I would love to see come back was Kirby.
Oh, that's funny.
I would love. I love the
yes.
Kirby shows. I thought they were so cute. And Card Captor Sakura. Even though technically she kind of came back in Tsubasa Chronicles because it's the same characters and you could technically. Oh no, I'm getting blank looks and confused.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
that's just Clamp that
Yeah,
organization?
but technically in that show or in that manga series, you still technically see Sakura from Card Captor Sakura in that.
Oh, okay.
You do.
Yeah, because I know they keep the same character designs throughout all
Yeah.
of their publications.
Mhm.
So I was like,
I
yeah.
would love to see that rebooted. I love that show. I would go. I grew up with loving that one. That was like my other one, besides Sailor Moon, that introduced me to the whole magical girl thing. I'm like, my heart.
Mhm.
But anyways, you said something about the X-Men series because Marvel. I mean, like not Marvel, just but like comic books in general. That's like such a wide range for them to reboot anything because there's so many and it's been done so many times. Like
Yeah, Days of Future Past was the one that rebooted it because they changed the course of history with Logan or with Wolverine's character.
okay, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
they just came out with the new Wolverine movie too. right?
Logan.
Yeah,
Just-
but they
just for
finally
him
ended
to,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ended his story.
I still haven't seen it, so please no.
So
spoilers.
good.
I know.
I
I'm
haven't
sorry.
seen- I haven't
know.
seen
I'm
Logan.
sorry.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Yeah.
Really, I need to
Okay,
watch it too.
The time period of when those movies came out, I did not see any of those because I was so swamped with finals and everything. So that
Yeah.
includes Get Out, that includes Logan, that includes Beauty and the Beast. I was. I know. I'm sorry.
Rotter.
I haven't seen Logan though. They need to make, I guess, a spin-off storyline for Magneto. I think that would be really good.
I thought that's what they were
love
kind of
Magneto.
doing
Care
with this.
less.
I guess, yeah, that's true.
I love him. Maybe because I just love villains. Like I just love the villains of every story.
I'd love to
Magneto's my
see-
favorite.
Speaking of villains, I'd love to see them try and do that with superheroes, what they've been doing with Disney, where they'll introduce and I think they are still doing it, where
They
they're introducing
are, I
the
think.
villains as their own spin-offs.
That's gonna be
I'd love to see that
awesome.
for superheroes.
Because I love dark and evil people.
Did you like Maleficent?
I did.
You did?
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it was very entertaining. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I loved it, but it was like cool. Like for once, it was Maleficent, you know. So I was just like, yes, awesome.
The one that got super butthurt for not getting invited to a party.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, I mean, I was still watched it, obviously, but
Yeah,
I mean, I think I just like
But I like
everything
the
like
context.
dark and for example, oh, I didn't get to mention this, but like Tim Burton's Batman's movies, a lot of people hated, but would be my favorite because aesthetically, I liked how they looked. They were dark and creepy. You know,
I had to think about
cool.
it.
Yeah.
I forgot that he did that. Actually,
maybe he was like kind of horrible, like in terms of like not the best series of Batman, but aesthetically,
looked
I
nice.
liked
was that
it.
the one when Jim Carrey was the Riddler?
See,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, see,
And then,
I love that, and I
the
love Jim
tur-
Carrey.
and
Like,
then-
Was it with Penguin too? Penguin?
yeah, Penguin.
Mr.
Arnold's was
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr.
Mr.
Freeze,
Freeze.
and then
Yeah.
Poison
Two-Face.
Ivy.
Poison Ivy, that's like the
Yeah.
Poison Ivy that everyone
loves.
Yeah.
loves
she's
and dresses
amazing.
up
Yeah.
as. And the original Catwoman too. Is that the one that everyone?
Yeah, Michelle
That's
Pfeiffer.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
See, like that whole like I mean, first of all, the characters are just A1, and then like the cast, and then just like, but then again, like I don't know, he just doesn't have like the best series, I guess, like the most favorite, but still aesthetically is awesome. Awesome.
Oh, shoot.
I mean,
It's
I
the
just like the
Batman.
way he directs movies.
It wasn't George Clooney. That's someone
No,
else.
it wasn't George
No,
Clooney.
it was Michael Keaton.
Michael
right?
Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, he
Yep.
was in
The guy
Birdman.
who does Beetlejuice.
Birdman. Just
I
kidding.
forgot. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they should do a reboot of that because that's one of my favorite movies.
Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice?
Yeah,
No.
and,
Beetlejuice
No.
freaked me out.
Did you
What
watch
else?
the cartoon?
No, I never did.
I
yeah.
didn't.
I remember like watching like a
Cartoon?
few episodes.
But I liked the movie.
Oh, reboot. From the same time. Miss Frizzle.
Yes.
Oh.
Miss Frizzle.
Are they-
Magical School Bus.
Wait, are they rebooting that?
They
They
are
did, didn't they?
making.
They
oh,
are?
No, they're making it live.
They're doing a
It's
live
live.
reboot. Who's
How?
playing Miss
That's
Frizzle?
That's gonna be fun.
Kate McKinnon.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Kate
If it's Kate
McKinnon.
McKinnon, that's
It's gonna be
perfect. A1 sauce.
hilarious.
Yes.
Is it a series or a movie?
Oh. I hope it's a series. That's the whole
It's
point.
gonna be interesting. All the animation.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
With
But
today's
Kate
technology, it
McKinnon?
better be great.
I think it's gonna be
Yes,
live
girl crush,
action.
yes.
I think that's
Yeah, Magic School Bus, like
Is it okay
plus
to crush
live
on your
action.
teacher? Because that's
The
happening.
episode that I think of is
Somebody
where they
noticed.
go inside the body.
love me.
what?
Where they travel inside the human body.
Oh, yeah. That was a funny
love
I'm gonna
episode.
wonder how they're gonna do that.
When I was
Yeah.
when I was babysitting these little ones, they would. Oh, I want to watch Magic School. I'm like, you do? Let's watch it. I was like so enthusiastic to put that on for them. They'd be like, oh my god, they're this or that. So
I hope it promotes like science and.
Yeah.
well, it's funny that you
Sure.
say that too because
Cool.
Bill
Yeah.
Nye did that too. But I
Yeah.
heard that
Oh.
his series. And I got a reaction from Kate.
Well, because did you know that Bill Nye is a mechanical engineer? He's not even a scientist.
I still count him as a scientist.
But it's okay because you know he made science fun. But still,
Yeah.
I just feel betrayed. I'm like, you weren't even a scientist this whole time. I thought you did science.
Well, I heard that the season, the reboot that he did, now it's not really that great. It's really different.
It's very
they have
different.
like celebrities on there, and
Yeah.
I'm like, how can I trust what you're saying about world geography? Because like you are like a model on Victoria's Secret. Come on, Carly Class, I love you and everything,
Dang.
I need
Direct
to watch
shade.
it. I'm just gonna watch it.
it has like the same like
Yeah, you should just watch it.
structure from like the old Bill Nye's in a way. Like
It's
it'd be
just
a kid
live.
saying
Yeah,
I haven't watched it
something,
yet.
and then like a kid will
Yeah.
do something. So I think like celebrity wise or like the kids in a way like doing the science part.
Mhm.
So it's like wow, I relate to that person. That person's cool. I'm gonna do
Probably.
science.
Science, yay!
That sucks about celebrities to get kids into science, but whatever.
I know, right?
It's the
That's what I'm
generation that we're
saying, like,
growing up in, though.
Why?
Yeah.
Our heroes should be like the real scientists, not like
It's like that cute
Celebrity.
commercial in movies and stuff like that where it's like, what would we do if we like upheld like scientists and stuff like that, like we do celebrities? And it's like that older woman who is like, oh, look what she's doing this. She's
That was
doing...
adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cute commercial. I forgot who did it. I think it's Intel or something like that. And it's really, really
it's-
cute.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's one of the bigger brands and stuff like that. But we are
Question:
coming in.
Is this Com Trues?
Huh?
The music
Is it?
Com Trues?
It is.
Cool.
Yes. Memory. It was. As we're moving
Sarah
on to
has
another
good
song.
taste in music.
She does. A plus.
Very
No,
good.
no, no, no. It was
Very good taste.
Okay, so we are wrapping up. We're coming up on like 4 minutes in the show or so. I know it's been a really quick show, but
Sarah wanted to talk about dogs.
Yeah. So today I walked with
We'll talk about
Tom
dogs.
With later or
No,
Tish?
we'll talk about it right now. We have like
Okay.
a little bit of time left, so we'll.
Cool.
I feel like really quick. I feel like we'll probably maybe we'll do like a part 2 to reboots. Just because
There's so
huge-
many.
There's so many. Or
yeah.
maybe what we'll try and do is we'll
A
do
better prepared one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's on me.
That's what
But there's just so many. That's a really big topic. But I feel like the summer shows I kind of want to experiment a little bit more and see what I can do with the shows. But anyways,
Yeah.
we'll give the last few minutes of this topic to oh, there's something loud noises outside. Sorry.
Scared me
Sorry.
so bad. I was like, it's happening right now. The apocalypse.
I need to have
Lock
a
the
horror
door.
episode. I want a scary movie episode.
You'll have
Live
me
off
there,
of these
please.
cookies.
Yes, it'll be fun. What's it called? Okay, so we'll use the last couple minutes to dog talk because I know I promised Sarah a dog episode. What were you saying, Sarah? That
We
you-
should do a dog episode.
yeah. So today I walked my in-laws' dog. His name is Buckeye. He's this really old golden retriever. No, yeah, golden retriever. So he's like has like the personality of a grandpa, but also like heart of a kid, which is great. Kind of like Howie, but more old. It's so great. Oh man, I love that dog. He's so cute. It's like we'll come home and like he'll be in his cage and it's been obviously been like sleeping there like all day and like hey Buck, we're home. He like looks up like oh hey guys what's up?
Is that the one that you've been posting on your Instagram where it's like you tried to become one of them and then you
Oh,
like,
no,
I
no,
couldn't
no.
lie to them?
That one is okay. So I
That's
ran into
cute-
those
such a
dogs like
cute-
near the liquor store,
Uh-huh.
and I was wearing my Shiba hoodie. It's like I gotta take a picture with these dogs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun. And I did, and just posted it. And then like maybe like a week ago, I saw those dogs again, like at near the liquor store. Like I have to take another picture with them. They're great dogs. Like if you just go up to them, like just close enough, like there's the black dog, which is like wag his tail and sniff you or whatever. There's like a light yellow dog. It's like meh, whatever. And then like a deep orange dog, which is like also trying to get pets, but like also super nice. It's like dogs are a blessing to this world.
They really are. And I don't want to cut you off, but we are coming up on a minute left. So
Okay.
I just wanted to thank you guys again so much for coming on air with me. Yay! Emily, I'm so glad you can finally join us this time around.
Hell.
Makes me real happy.
Hooray!
But again, as the summer show continues, Friday nights at 8, and I'll probably keep the same schedule on for the next semester, but we're going to keep it on for the rest of the summer. That's just kind of been it as we come up on our time. Ladies, thank you again so much for coming on. Thank you, Kate, China, Emily, and Sarah.
Thank you for the cookies.
No, we don't have cookies here.
That we had a
mean,
while
thank you.
ago.
Yeah, definitely. For those of you guys who've been listening, this has been KCR's Tishtalk. My name is Tisha Mora, and I have been your host for this evening. Follow me on social media platforms at KCR Tishtalk, and you can follow this station at KCR College Radio on all the platforms as well. Next time, if you want to tune in, if you're living on campus, AM 1610 for us here in San Diego, and KCRlive.com for anybody who